The final thing is adding the buttons into your Dubsado questionnaires. So I've just gone over here how to add a button earlier, but I will show you again. So you can add a text box, then click on edit in line, delete the text, and then if you go over to the formatting options, click on insert link or button, then you can put in your URL here, and you can also put your text. So if we do upload here, open in a new tab. So you don't want them to open in the same tab, otherwise they're going to have to go back. It could also stop them from making any save changes, which would be a nightmare. So always open in a new tab, and then you'll see it will kind of look like this. When you hover, it will have this text on. When you hover, it will have this line that comes up underneath. So I'm going to show you now with some CSS how to customize this button so it doesn't stand out like a sore thumb. So if you grab this code here, then you can go back over to your edit CSS, scroll down to the bottom, then paste this in, and then what we're going to do is just customize some of this CSS. So you've got your background color, so I've put in a hex code already. You can change that. The border color, then we've got the color set to white for the text. You can add a border radius on there if you want to. You've got the font set as Montserrat, so you can change that. We've got uppercase. So the only thing to note is I know that you can't see the changes here, and for some reason it doesn't change it within the actual back end, but when you preview it, it will actually style how the button is supposed to be. So the reason why it's still hovering with the underline is because you need to add the hover snippet. So the one underneath, if you then go to edit form and scroll down to the bottom and paste this in, now you'll find that that will change it so it is a light background. It doesn't have the text underline anymore, and when you click on it, it will open in a new tab, but we haven't linked it into anything, so it's just going to open a Dubsado tab. So here's a really quick hack that might come in handy. So if you want to save your form, then go into the settings, then go over to custom map fields. And what you can do is you can create a project mapped field. So create a new one. And then what we can do is we can name this for the Google folder. So say, for instance, you have specific buttons that are going to be connected to folders. What you can do is maybe put, I don't know, wedding photography or brand photography photos, whatever you want. Put this as a short answer and save it. And again, you can create a new one, and we'll put this as brand photography. Put that as a short answer and again, save it. So when you then grab your, and I'm just going to use this as a link to show you how to do this, but go into a project and you go down to custom map fields, you'll see you've now got wedding photography, brand photography for this particular client. So you can paste in your URL for the Google folder and save it. So I'm just going to do 2 different URLs for this. Hit save once you've added your Google folders or Dropboxes. So go back over to your questionnaire. We're just going to duplicate this button so I can show you both of the different buttons linking to both of the different things. So we're going to go to edit in line, and underneath I want you to go to smart field, go to project, scroll down and get the actual smart field for this. So this one is for the wedding photography map field. And then what we're going to do is edit link, and we're going to put in the URL and put this in here. Then we're going to do the same and for the other one. And in this one, we're going to put smart field project and go down and find that custom map field that we just created. And then we're going to copy this, and we're just going to put this into the URL link. I'm going to show you now by save your form, save and close, and go into a test project, and then go over and add this questionnaire in there. So mine is called onboarding questionnaire. So we're going to add this questionnaire. Going to open it up. And then if you scroll down and you click on this button, it will now open the URL that you've put. So that mapped field is mapping to that button. So if you put now in your folder, you decide to change the URL here, it will then change within that client questionnaire because it's mapping to that smart field. So that is how to use custom map project fields for your buttons within your questionnaires.